So, I want to ask you these questions. Do you struggle to sleep, making it hard to be well rested? Are you inconsistent with yourself, not knowing what to do? Feeling like you started at halfway on your battery meter? Or better yet, is there not much structure in your days? There are various factors that lead to all of the above, but they are so microscopic that you may not even know what's actually affecting you. In this video, I will discuss all the things you can do from start to finish every single day. Now, if you're starting from scratch and you don't have no idea what to do, well, stick around because it may get a little detailed. Okay, so the first thing is the morning routine. More on this one later for the routine part. The morning routine is the most important part of your day. It is the very start of your day. It's what gives you the framework for how your day is going to pan out. It gives you a lot of control just to see what you need to do for the day. It gives you the productivity just to know what you need to do for each part of your day. And it gives you the mental clarity for you to just understand what each and every part really means when it's all tied together. Now, the thing about a morning routine is that it differs for every single person. Not every routine is going to be the same way. In fact, everyone has a different preference to what they want to do throughout their start of the day. But the most important thing is setting the tone in the way that you want to set that tone. That is what matters most. Now, some of the things that you may have in your morning routine will be, of course, waking on time, putting some motion into it, having yourself refresh, and giving yourself some personal care before you do set out just to meet people or before you even start whatever you want to do for your day. Just to give some transparency as to what I used to do, I used to snooze every single time, every single day for about 5-10 minutes. And I would just want to lay in bed and just not want to get out. And I would just sit there and just let my feelings take over. And it would just make me want to just laze around, not really doing anything. And I would just want to just sit in bed for longer periods of time, longer than I should. But I had to change that. And that change is what enabled me to do what I'm about to tell you right now. So the very first thing that I do is just get straight up and turn my alarm off. Don't think about anything. Don't let my feelings take over. Just move. Just get up, turn the alarm off, and get yourself up out the bed. That is the most important thing. And I use a clock for my alarm inside of my phone because it takes me away from technology and just avoids using my phone for any other purpose other than for just getting out of bed. And a clock is much more better for you anyway, just so you can actually have more different alarms, you can have different functions and other things along with it. I will tell you more about why I don't want to use the phone later. But for the next thing I do after that is to drink some water. In fact, I use an insulated bottle just to make sure the water is cooled and to be more refreshed that way. Because cool water is better than having lukewarm water when you're getting up. But regardless, drinking some water right after getting up is the best thing to do in order for you to take away some of that fatigue that you felt from being dehydrated as you were asleep for 6 to 8 hours. The next thing that I do after that is to go and just do some further movement, which is for me, I'm going to do some stretches. I want to get my body limbed up before I do anything else. And then right after I do that, I go ahead and start doing some push-ups. My personal thing is to do diamond push-ups. I do about roughly 30 of them just so I can get my body blood flowing and just to get myself more awake. And then right after I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and just dip my face into some ice cold water for about 15 seconds 2 times. That way I can take off all the puffiness from my face and I can just have myself even more awake just to be able to do everything else I need to do in my morning routine. Then after that, I just go ahead and just do my regular bathroom stuff like taking a shower, doing my mouth hygiene, and then doing my personal skincare as well. That way I can just feel completely bodied from top to bottom, all refreshed, and just being ready just to present myself in front of people, or just being ready just to get my work done. This process can take about an hour to do so, but if you want to cut it down even shorter, then you can just take out the personal care part, such as the skincare, if you truly don't feel like you need that to be a part of your morning routine. Now, I want to say this to you personally, and very personally at that, because it can affect you. So, if you can, do not use your phone at all. And the reason why I say don't use your phone is because you are more than likely to just want to do everything else as you use your phones for your alarms, because you may think that looking at something for a few minutes can just be harmless. It only takes one slip up just to ruin your entire routine. Even a 5-minute session of a video can just make this all ruined and just muddle your entire day. So please do take precaution if you do plan to use your phone just for your morning routine. Because if not, then you will create bad habits that will sabotage you later on, and that will be very detrimental. I want you to comment down below for what your favorite part of your morning routine is. I want to learn from others. I want to learn from you. And being able to expand upon my routine will only help me, and maybe it'll be able to help you too. But now the day can't finish without a proper ending. So now we will go with the night routine. The night routine is, I would say, just as important as the morning routine, just as important. The reason why is because it can start to create good habits. It can let your mind just be able to unwind, to fully relax, to finish up anything that you need to take care of, and for you just to set the tone and set the day for your next day. So, here are some key factors just to consider when it comes to your night routine. Going to sleep on time, fully relaxing, and being able just to have no screen time at all, and also to plan ahead for what your next day is going to look like. We're all guilty of not doing one of these things, but it's never too late to fix that. In the way that I end my day, I typically would like to just do some journaling first. I take like about 15-30 minutes just to jot down my emotions, jot down what happened to me, what I'm thankful for, and everything. And then once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and do my nightly bathroom routines, like brush my teeth and just, all that mouth hygiene. But I also do my personal care as well, which is the skincare. And I make it deeper because for the night, you want your body just to recover even more from your body, from what it has been exposed to from throughout the day. But before I finish off, even with the meditation, I always make sure that I do one thing, and that's to make sure that I have my day planned out on my sticky notes. Now, these sticky notes are very important to me. They're very useful. Even with these different colors, they're very great for me. It lets me be able to just do each thing in that order. So I may have one color for my to-do list, maybe have one for weekly, monthly, and things to keep in mind for that week, and so on. These sticky notes are very great, and I recommend that you yourself have some sticky notes just so you can keep on hand, and different color ones at that, just to keep track of the priority of each one. It is very important that you do have a to-do list. That way you don't have to worry about thinking of what to do when that next day do come, and you can use less time trying to plan when you can use that time to execute instead. So that's why I recommend using sticky notes, just so you can place it on anything that you want, place it on your table, or do whatever else you want with it. Now, for your sleep, always try to get 6 to 8 hours of sleep every single day. No exceptions at all. Your sleep is very important, and you should make sure to protect it at all costs. It is your ultimate fuel. So if you protect your sleep, you protect your health. And I can guarantee that. Now, as a little bonus, I would say you should make it a habit right before you go to sleep, just to say what you are proud of and what you are thankful for, and also for what you're hoping to do for the very next day. Very simple, very small, but very effective. If you want to figure out what to do with the main part of your day, come jump to this video right here. But if you want to check out the things that I showed in this video, check down in the description below just to go have a look at them. Now, as always, I am Von Ladius, and I am here just to support you with my personal experience as much as I can. So I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. So take care of yourself, and as always, of course, stay cool.